turn it down because YouTube be blocking like shit. Be blocking the videos.
So hey people.
Hey people.
Today we're talking about this weekend and how the wedding plans and the wedding meeting went.
It's so weird. This is the second time we did a video on this iPad. And it's like creeping me out because I gotta look here so that I'm looking dead at the camera. Okay, so I'm not looking at myself. So yes, we had our wedding planning this weekend. That was so beautiful, so awesome, such a blessing, so endearing, so just, it just really warms my heart. We have been through so much already in our relationship, in our lives. Before even meeting each other, we've been through so much, and every day is something else. Every day is something else, that another hurdle that we have to get over, another, like sometimes it be speed bumps and we gotta actually slow down. With this wedding planning, it's so crazy because when I proposed, I was like, oh no, but it's gonna be 2 years away. Okay,
I know, right?
It's gonna be 2 years away, so I'm not really stressing right now. We got a long time to plan. We don't have to really rush anything or fast plan. But in this year, okay,
we should have been planned.
No, we have been planning. And I'm not downgrading us or even being hard on us for being where we are right now in this journey of planning. But I'm saying all that to say, even in like the last couple of weeks, and we just moved into this beautiful home, and it's taken a lot for us to make it our home. And all of it, I always tell her, our pain has purpose, and all the struggles that we go through and all of the hurdles that we have to cross, there's a lesson in everything. And I've learned in my lifetime of pain, of going through so many different things, that if you don't take the time to learn the lesson, then you won't really receive the blessing.
Facts.
Because if you do receive the blessing, it still won't be really received the way it's supposed to be received, because you haven't learned anything. So you just receiving it, like, let's just say, you somebody just giving you a place to live. That's a blessing. Mm-hmm. But you not going to enjoy that blessing because you didn't work for it. You're not going to worry about decorating it. You're not going to worry about, it being exactly what you want. You're not going to really care if it's dirty or if it's clean. You're not going to maintenance it the proper way, because you just got a free place to stay. So whatever these people say, go. You feel me? You want a green room? I'm going to sleep in a green room because that's what you want. But when you pay your money for some rent, okay, and you work hard for that money that you paid that rent with, you start to enjoy your home a lot more. You start to want to decorate where you live in. Listen, I work hard. I deserve to be able to, see my money. You know what I'm saying? I deserve to be comfortable. You know what I mean? So that was an analogy that a lot of people might have missed. But basically, it's just saying, when you go through shit, when you go through things, instead of being angry and instead of being impatient, you gotta really slow yourself down, because God slows us down when He wants to talk to us in a way that we gonna really hear Him, And my father sent something yesterday in a group that also goes into this, and what I'm saying. He said, I asked God to make me stronger, and He gave me, and it was a long thing that He wrote, because He long-winded like me. That's where I get the shit from. But he was saying,
almost lost out Doug being long-winded and friendly out this bitch.
Okay, no, I was doing business in a business way so that the transaction could be completed without any situations or that would alter me being able to get the living room set that I want tomorrow. But anyway, like I was saying, my father had said something about, like, I asked God to make me stronger, and He gave me harder. Basically, He made things hard for me, which strengthened me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in our relationship, it's been a year since I proposed, and we was thinking like 2 years out. We got 2 years to go. But in this 1 year, we have gone through so much. Okay?
Freaking much.
So much. that
freaking much.
God tested us. He tried us. He gave us a lot to deal with in order to see if it was for us to have the blessings that he has in store for us. And by God's grace, just in this moment of sitting here in this kitchen about to eat dinner with my fiance after a beautiful weekend and everything that's happened, like, it's just been a blessing. I believe these are the moments that God is like, here you go. Here you go. You know, even down to that empty space in the background where the couch was. You know, that red couch was cute. It was cute. It fit in the space real nice, but it wasn't what I truly wanted. But it was what my fiance wanted, so I sacrificed to get her what she wanted. And then she realized it wasn't what she wanted to. And so, you know, by God's grace, it took 2 weeks that we've had that couch in here for the couch to get sold. And we were able, by God's grace, because so many people was hitting me like, I give you 200, I give you 300, I give you 100. Somebody even was like, I give you $80. Like, what? And honestly, I was thinking, like, the couch, personally, if I was going to buy that couch, if I knew that the couch, you know, I would have, if it was just me and it had nothing to do with Shay, I would have said the same thing. Like, I give you 200 for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it
wasn't going for it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would have did that. But, you know, we agreed that if we couldn't sell it for close to what we paid for it, then we wouldn't sell it. Mm-hmm. So here it is, 2 weeks later, God blessed us to be able to sell it for $400. We paid $450, and now we're able to go and get what it is that we both want now. Because it was just me at first, but she wanted to.
She put a dream in my head and sold it.
Did I? I should have put that dream in your head when I initially said this is the sofa I want. But yeah, you know, it's been not easy, you know, but it has been worth it because it has strengthened us in ways that we didn't even know that we could be strengthened. It has enhanced us mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So? For me, absolutely. You too. Because you are not the same person that you were a year ago. I am not the same person that I was a year ago. You know, other than still being spoiled and having temper tantrums and, you know, little Chevette coming through every now and then. Other than that, you know, you have definitely grown. We both have grown completely. You know, so, and we've grown together. And
that's
I think
the most important part.
Absolutely, baby. Absolutely. That's the most important part. So, as we start to talk about our weekend and our wedding planning,
boom,
I'm going to let you take the mic, babe, and talk about what was the best part of our wedding planning, our wedding meeting party with our wedding party. That's a lot of wedding meeting party.
Definitely having everybody come together as one. And it not feeling like it's awkward, out of place, people unfamiliar with each other. It was like, oh, we having our whole family day. Okay, that's what's going to happen. Everybody knew we was going to have good food. This time, we did not have good food. We only had chicken and salad.
It was still good food,
I mean, it was still good food. It wasn't our style of how we treat our guests. You know, usually I would have had something catered. Right. You know, but no, not this time because it's getting closer to the wedding and reality is setting in that niggas need to pay for this wedding. Amen?
Mm-hmm. Amen.
All right, and I got some shit that I want to do. Okay, and y'all know, anybody that know me know I'm extra.
Yes, you are, baby. Yes,
so you know the wedding going to be nothing less.
Yes, you are, baby. Yes,
it's going to be nothing short than amazing, you know. And God has blessed me with a lot of people in my life that wants to see me and my fiance happy.
By God's grace.
You know, and that's the best thing by any means. Finances isn't a question or a conversation when it comes to a lot of my people. So, you know, God has definitely blessed us with that. God has definitely blessed us with friends and family and our kids to just be like, well, what is it that you need? What is it that you want us to do? Okay, just send us the bill so we can give you the money. That, you know what I'm saying? And that felt, you know, it felt really, really good. So
it really did. It really did. You know, it was like emotional, like for me to be able to be surrounded by people you know, that love us enough. We talked about this the other day, right? About being loved enough, you know. And Shay was having a moment, you know. She was having a little, because I told you Lil Shabay pops out every now and then. And she was having a Lil Shabay moment, and she was like, nobody ever loved me enough. And I was feeling her because I started to feel like that too. You know, when you think about some of the most drastic things that you go through in life, you know, you'd be like, well, wait a minute. But yesterday was that confirmation. You know, I know I talk about God all the time, y'all, but if it weren't for God, it wouldn't be me, it wouldn't be you, it wouldn't be none of us, and the things that we had wouldn't be possible. And if, you know, God blessed us with confirmation. We literally were just having this emotional talk. I mean, I had a couple emotional breakdowns and snap moments this week, you know. And Shay had her own emotional, you know, breakthroughs, you know, this week. And in those, we definitely felt like we give so much of ourselves. We do so much for everybody else, you know, and we've gone through so much. It was just feeling like, dang, like, you know, are we loved enough? And even though I was like, let me give her some confirmation verbally, like, baby, you are loved enough. You've been loved enough, you know, your whole life, despite everything that you've been through, despite everything that I've been through. We've been loved enough because we're still here. You know what I mean? And even if we're not loved enough by the people that we expect to love us the way we want to be loved, we're loved enough by God to bless us to still be here, still be speaking, still be enduring, you know, and to have made it through all that we've gone through. We're loved enough. But yesterday, to see all of my daughters' faces, you know, and all of my girls weren't able to be here, but the ones that were here, to see their faces, their excitement, you know, to hear them give their input about the wedding, it like literally was like somebody was caressing my heart. And then Deborah, you know, to have somebody that has seen me not be able to get out of the bed some days, you know, because I'm so depressed, you know, seeing me at my absolute worst, absolute worst, and still be here to see me today, and still be standing next to me, rocking with me, and, you know, like, what you need me to do is so much of a blessing, because I have been betrayed by so many people. Almost anybody who's ever called me their friend, you know, I've been betrayed by them. I've loved them and been there for them and given my all and my last to them, and they stab me in the back, lie, betray, I mean, all kind of things, you know. And you know, that's a lot to go through, you know, those relationships, losing those relationships, and letting go of those relationships, and acknowledging and accepting what those relationships were, and the negative of the, you know, of them, you know, and accepting that pain. It's just like when you break up with somebody you're in love with, you gotta let them go and you gotta break up. And I've had to go through so many breakups in my life with friends that it was like, to have this woman stand up and she was here before anybody first, and then she was walking back and forth through this motherfucker like, what you need? Hold on, let me get my thing out. Okay, what you need? And then even before today, at the first meeting, she was like, okay, I already know what my gift to you is. My gift to you is getting your hair done. I've got you the best hairstylist. I know her. I'm gifting you that. That is a blessing. Like,
step up, best man.
So she gonna look at me like, that's what you get? But you know what I'm saying? You know, but it's just a blessing to have that type of love, like that type of support, you know, and to still be standing. I'm not the girl who had a bunch of real friends. I'm not the girl who was in a sorority and got the whole sisterhood behind them. I'm not the girl who has a bunch of family to support me. I'm not that girl, you know. I'm just not that girl. So to have someone of such significance stand up and just be everything that I needed no matter what, no questions asked. Like, it don't matter what whatever the money is, just let me know a price. I'm sending it to you. Not no. Listen, this is my budget. Listen, this is what I'm willing to do.
That's
I can't
one thing,
do
not
more
to
than
cut
anything.
you off, but that's one thing that I appreciate about everybody on my side. I can't say for everybody on her side, you know, because I wasn't in here. I split us up because I can't concentrate. It was too much going on.
Everybody on my side.
You know, so I'm pretty sure everybody on your side definitely was like, without a question, because the kids already on the bridal party. I'm trying to see what's up, okay? I'm trying to see what's up. But, you know, my groomsmen, they was just like, Shay, just put everything in one big order. Send niggas the budget. I mean, the total. So we can go ahead and take care of that. Like, whatever you need.
Amazing. Amazing. And it's such a blessing. And I'm so, that was like, everything was amazing for me this weekend. But that just like tipped the iceberg and like really was a blessing to have everybody. Because I heard your people, just like my people, like, you know, well, whatever. Even with me, like, I'm not going to be a bridezilla because I feel like bridezillas bring a lot of negative energy to a situation. They bring a lot of anger and a lot of selfishness and a lot of, like, you know, bridezilla, that terminology is exactly what it is. And that's not what I want to be. I want this to be a beautiful journey for everybody involved. For every person that's taking this journey with us, I want this journey to be amazing. I want every aspect of it to be amazing. I think the most harsh thing that I said yesterday that ruffled some feathers was to my daughters, because, you know, again, shout out to Nail by Smiley. If you ain't get your nails done by her, you need to on inbox on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever. But I was like,
shout out to my daughter with the nails tip. She definitely takes
like,
good care of things.
Listen, we cannot do no crazy, dramatic, all kind of color nails. Everybody nails has to be a certain way, a certain color, a certain length. And so everybody's, you know, some people like, wait a minute, what? Wait, Mom, wait, you know. Other than that, and then even in the end, like, they were like, whatever you want, you know. So and that was, you know, a blessing. But as far as being a bridezilla and being like, listen, you know, angry, and I want this my way, and this has to be like this, you know, I'm very open to ideas. I'm very open to different opinions. You know, shout out to Amira, because Amira yesterday, she helped a lot, you know, and she was very attentive and very open and very willing to help and do whatever. You know, Dada wasn't here yesterday, but Dada is somebody who constantly is reaching out to me, and that's somebody from her side, her best man's wife, reaching out to me, and she's like, whatever you need, I'll take care of. Like, it doesn't matter what it costs, like, we'll take care of it. If you need the decorations, you need whatever, like, I'm here. That's so appreciated, because people can really be like, listen, this is your wedding, okay? This is your wedding, you know, and, you know, I ain't doing that much. You need to hire somebody. You need to hire somebody. You need to figure some shit out on your own. I got this to do. I got that to do. Even today, Shakir came, and Shakir was like, I got a baby shower, a wedding. I got this, I got that. But I'll be here for you. Those are amazing people. So I'm so grateful for our wedding party. Like, we chose the perfect people to take this journey with us, and we have a whole year now left, and in this year we want to make the best of it, because the only thing we really did, only two things we really did as a
Bella, come in.
What's wrong?
I don't know, Lulu hopped up.
She got a hairball, babe.
Oh,
You talking about because of her coughing? Oh yeah,
Lulu was like, what the fuck is going on here?
she got a hairball. She okay. But what was I saying, babe? Oh yeah, the only thing we really did was the engagement dinner, and that was so lit, you know. So, but that was almost a year ago. Yeah, that was. Baby, go find out. Go ahead, go check it out. She the man. Yes, baby. Make sure. Yeah. She just finished cooking dinner, okay? And it's how she finished cooking. But the only thing that we did was the engagement dinner. So now we're going to be scheduling some things for us to do together as a unit. And I'm so excited.
Oh, it's raining bad out there.
I hear it. Did you blow that candle out outside?
Let me see.
But it probably went out.
Oh, hell yeah, I look different from my engagement photos.
Okay, cutie, I see you.
You know, definitely look different. I mean, this still regular, but it's not as wide as it was.
It went out.
No. Move.
Get the heck out of here.
Move. It's raining.
So yeah, we're gonna be planning some dates for everybody to come out, and we have so much this year, God willing. We're gonna pray our way through because we don't get anywhere without prayer, and stay positive. And we're going to do so many awesome things with our awesome wedding party. I'm so excited.
Move. Move. Come on. Lily.
What is that saying?
They probably gonna like it on the porch in the rain.
They probably would.
You wanna go sit out there? Yeah.
All right, y'all.
We're gonna go sit outside
On the porch.
on the porch, enjoy the rain with the dogs. And yeah. You ready, baby?
I'm ready, baby. All right, y'all. So we'll talk to y'all later. More. It's been 22 minutes, so this was really good because we wasn't like super long with anything.
Yeah, because we can go on and on and on for real.
Yes, but shout out.
Not to mention, I took my baby to my man's and them party. Something I never do. I never mixed a relationship with my homeboys, like my homeboys. Like, you know, I haven't.
And this is what I said, right? Because we went to a 2-year anniversary, right? It was her homeboy's 2-year anniversary. So I'm sitting there, so I'm like, you never took your ex to nothing they had? And she's like, no. So I'm like, but 2 years ago they got married. So you went to the wedding by yourself? She was like, yeah. So I'm like, so you got dressed and was looking good as shit and went to a wedding and was like, all right, babe, I'll be back. I wish you, let me tell you something. She can't drive to the gas station, okay, without giving me a full disclosure on which gas, what. It's no way, and that's not me being overbearing because I'm not one of those like at a leash type of women. She know that. But if you share your life with somebody, then you share your entire life with that person. So it's no way in the world she gonna come home with a new suit, new shoes, get dressed, and go out to a wedding and be like, all right, I'm gonna see you later, because I'm gonna feel like, damn, so you're not even gonna invite me, you're not even gonna +1 me. And I don't want to hear like this is a part of my life I keep private. Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you something. Without me even asking, she invited me to the anniversary party yesterday, and that speaks for itself. Because you gotta, like, as much as I wanted to, like, I did a whole poll, like, well, what would you do if your mate came home and they invite you, right? But it says a lot about her ex, and not fuck her, I don't care about like that, but I'm just saying. It says a lot about her ex that she was okay with that. That she was comfortable and cool with her keeping a part of her life private from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you clearly didn't have intentions on having a life with this person if you're okay with them keeping a part of their life away from you, outside of you. It ain't like she out this bitch robbing banks and doing gang banging, and that's why she keeping it separate. Like, I met these people. Now, don't get me wrong. I know they ain't to be fucked with, but I also know that these people ain't gonna fuck with her. Well, I'm talking about the ex. So it would be no reason why she need to keep that part of her life separate. But she was okay with that. So it speaks for itself as to why she's sitting next to me today. Because without me even ever saying anything about that, or us even ever having this conversation before last night, she invited me out to meet her homeboys and to enjoy a night at a second anniversary party. So I'm a dab on that. Okay, it speaks for itself. Clearly, she already know what it is. She's a part of my life. She is my life. So there's no part of my life that she is not included in or that she can't be a part of. Absolutely no part of my life. Any and everything she's a part of. And the same, it's mutual. It has to be mutual. Because we ain't coming in this so that I can come 20 and she can come half. No, fuck that. We ain't leaving no gap. She ain't coming 40 and I'm coming 30. We coming 50-50. We coming together. We going to create a motherfucking masterpiece, a whole. We are becoming queens. That's going to be our last name. And it's because we are building a queendom. And it can't be built off of you hiding shit. You keeping shit a secret. You sneaking around. Shit like that. Like, it just ain't going to be able to be built like that. If you want to build a strong foundation, you got to be willing. Everybody got to put in. So the same way you came home with that suit and she ain't say, well, damn, you ain't +1 me. And she allowed you. She was like, okay, you going to wedding. I'll see you later. It's because she wasn't in it just like you wasn't in it. And now we in it. Dab again. Okay, good night,